Alex Partington has just started his Football Fun Factory franchise in Liverpool and surrounding areas. He's a new business owner that wears his Football Fun Factory tracksuit with immense pride, and the good news is that he's made a flying start, delivering and promoting his new sessions and making a real impact within his local area. But it hasn't all been plain sailing for Alex. In fact, his Football Fun Factory journey got off to the worst possible start, really, when he attended our onboarding day back in July. And as we entered the final few minutes of the practical training, Alex banged his knee on the ground, and within seconds we knew that it wasn't just a bruise. His kneecap was sitting far above where it should have been at that point, and we called an ambulance straight away. Now, whilst the rest of his head coach colleagues were taking part in the end of day debrief at the end of the onboarding day, Alex was in the back of an ambulance heading to Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge. So my co-founder Johnny and I, and along with our franchise launch specialist Daryl, we went along and followed the ambulance, and we waited in A&E with Alex, and once the x-ray had been taken, received the news that we hoped wouldn't be coming: a ruptured patella tendon. The injury was pretty serious and it required an operation. The recovery time was about 3 months, and Alex had driven to the onboarding day, and there he was 4 hours from home, and he needed to get back to Liverpool where he could undergo the operation. So with his knee in a brace, we put Alex in the back of a taxi to Widnes, and he laid in the back of the cab with his leg up on the back seat for 4 hours. Unfortunately, the bad news doesn't stop there. Alex was due to fly to Turkey just days later on a family holiday, where he'd spend time with his loved ones to celebrate the launch of his new franchise business. And he was also a driver for a living, and he's just resigned from his job with the expectation of his franchise being up and running in the coming weeks. But that just wasn't going to be possible. Now, the taxi back to Widnes was 480 quid. And a few days later, Daryl Coakley drove his car back up, went to visit him, and then came back on the train to Cambridge. The trip took him the whole day, but it felt like the least that we could do, and the least that he could do as our franchise launch specialist, to support a fantastic man who'd had a really unfortunate start to his franchise journey with us. And the rest of the team are absolutely desperate to see Alex do really, really well. So his start was far from ideal, and he would need to overcome some real adversity to get his business off the ground. Skip forward 4 months, and I'm delighted to share the update that Alex is off to a flying start. Although delayed, his launch has gone really well, with 200 sign-ups to his programs in the first few weeks. In business, we all face challenges, but it's how we stand up to those challenges and learn to overcome them that really matters. And Alex has shown incredible levels of resilience and faith in himself, and indeed in us and the franchise. And I'm happy to say that his launch has gone really well, and he really, really deserves it.